You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Ever since the introduction of the original Super Saiyan God concept during the events of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, many fans within the Dragon Ball community have been wondering for many years on whether or not other people outside of Goku and outside of Vegeta would ever obtain and reach this level of power by having to gain Super Saiyan God on their own. But what if I were to tell you that following the events of Dragon Ball Super Broly and the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc, Goku and Vegeta volunteered in giving Broly the powers of Super Saiyan God, as this is the story of the third Super Saiyan God, that being Super Saiyan God Broly. But the question going forward is, would Broly be able to maintain this level of power, and how strong would Broly be effectively if he were to gain this level of strength? As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of Super Saiyan God Broly manga chapter special, with Goku having to gather around with Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Vegeta, and Broly, the plan to begin the ritual in having Broly become a Super Saiyan God begins with Gohan having to ask his dad, "You really think this is going to work, Dad? We haven't done something like this in a very long time. Do you think he's ready for power like this?" With Goku responding, "I think he's more than ready. In fact, I think Broly would be the perfect person to learn and use the powers of Super Saiyan God." It should be fun, with Goten having to look at Trunks and Trunks having to look at Goten and asking, "Hey Goten, maybe after this, we'll ask them to make us Super Saiyan Gods too. Then we'll fuse and become the strongest," with Goten responding, "Hey, yeah! Plus, the red hair really looks cool. We'd be so awesome." But the only person that's not enthusiastic about this is Vegeta, as Vegeta went along to comment, "After everything we've done to get to where we are, you just want to hand this Saiyan the powers of Super Saiyan God? I refuse to do it, Kakarot," with Goku asking, "Come on, Vegeta. Think about how powerful he would be and how much he'd push us if we train with him. Think about how much we could grow with Broly using Super Saiyan God to push our current forms to new levels of power. It's a win-win for all of us," with Vegeta responding, "Did you forget what happened before? He pushed us into fusing without Super Saiyan God. What makes you so sure he won't turn on us again? You're too reckless." And with Goten and Trunks grabbing Broly by the hand, they then bring him ever so closer, with Goku responding, "He won't, Vegeta, I promise. Plus, if Zeno decides to ever hold another one of those tournaments again, at least then we'd have Broly to back us up without needing Frieza." So Goku's initial plans here are for two things to happen. Number one, to give Broly the powers of Super Saiyan God in allowing Broly to train with Goku and Vegeta in pushing them to discover new levels of power, and number two, just in case Zeno decides to actually hold another tournament of power, at least then, instead of having to then rely on Frieza, instead they have Broly. As Gohan went along to chime in, "I think Dad's right, Vegeta. If worse comes to worse, at least we'll know we have someone who could back us up in case of an emergency." With Goku then further pleading, "Please, Vegeta, I promise I won't ever ask anything from you again, including fusion. Just trust me on this one. After this, we could head back to Beerus' world or even in the time chamber and see how far we can go with him. Please, Vegeta," with Vegeta responding, "You're making a terrible mistake, Kakarot." "Fine, I'll allow for it under two conditions." "Alright, sure. What are they?" asks Goku. "The first is, I never want you to ask me to fuse with you ever again. I'd rather die. The other is when he becomes a Super Saiyan God, I want to fight him first," with Goku responding, "Well, alright Vegeta, you got it, fair enough." And with Vegeta then approaching Broly, he then went along to address him by telling him, "You, go stand over there and wait for us to give you the signal when it's over. I'm not happy about this, but just so you know, we have some unfinished business to attend to after this. Now move," with Broly then asking, "So, what do I do? How do I obtain this power you speak of?" with Vegeta responding, "Just stand there and be quiet. You will take their hands and wait. Once this is all done, we will pick up where we originally left off before Kakarot ruined it all. Now go stand over there and wait," with Beerus then getting agitated and asking, "Why are they taking so long? Hey, hurry up and get this over with. I'm tired of listening to you all argue over this," with Whis responding, "Well, the only one who seems to be against this idea is Vegeta, my lord, but it seems as though he's letting up to it," with Goku then having to gather everyone around and responding, "Alright, gather around everyone. We need to transform into Super Saiyans like we did before for this to work," with Vegeta having to utter, "This is all on your head if this goes wrong, Kakarot." And with everyone finally having to gather around, that's when Goku went along to tell them, "Alright everyone, let's do this. We need you to also turn Super Saiyan as well now. Here we go." And with everyone having to then transform into Super Saiyans, the Super Saiyan God ritual then begins, and Broly's body begins to glow, and there seems to be an unusual aura having to emanate from his body, and then up in the sky we get to see how Broly is engulfed in this spherical-like bubble of energy, with Goku having to look up. He then went along to comment, "Hey Vegeta, look! I think it worked," with Vegeta responding, "Do you feel that power, Kakarot?" as at long last we finally get the debut of Super Saiyan God Broly, and the minute Broly actually transforms, Goku went along to comment, "Whoa, look at him! He looks incredible! Way to go, Broly! Your power feels bottomless! Your key signal has faded! You're finally a Super Saiyan God," with Gohan also chiming in, "He sure looks terrifying, but this is awesome! The third Super Saiyan God. I sure hope he's on our side. This should be interesting," as Goku comments, "This is so awesome! You are probably much tougher now than you were at full power before. I wonder if you can transform into a higher power like you did against our fusion. I think it's time we test your power out." So Goku's incredibly excited. This had been his plan ever since the beginning. He wanted Broly to become a Super Saiyan God, in using Broly to get stronger, in helping him and helping Vegeta ascend to new levels of power, and being the fact that even Gohan acknowledges the fact that, okay, thank God this guy's on our side, Broly then went along ahead to finally acknowledge the power that he has, as he is completely baffled. He further went along to acknowledge this power by commenting, "This power I have, it's different, it's strong. This pressure is dense. Have I really reached the same level of power as the two of you? If only my father were alive to see this. I will not let him down. I will master this power," as out of nowhere, Vegeta winds up punching Broly directly in the face by then addressing him, "Then you better act fast and master this power as quickly as you can then." And with Broly staggering back, Goku went along to shout, "Hey, whoa, what are you doing, Vegeta?" He wasn't even ready, with Vegeta responding, "You owe me a fight, Saiyan. Now that you've reached this level of power, it's time to use it against me." As Beerus goes on to facepalm, he also comments, "Why do these idiots always have to pick a fight with someone? This should be an interesting fight, my lord," says Whis. As Vegeta then transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, he then went along to further address Broly by telling him, "Now let's do this. Your Super Saiyan God form versus my Super Saiyan Blue. Don't hold anything back. If you do, you die. Now let's finish this once and for all then, Broly." And with Vegeta charging on in, he then continues, "Surely you've gotten stronger since our last battle, correct? Now let's see what you can do." But this time around, Broly is fully aware of Vegeta's attack, so as soon as Vegeta goes on to punch Broly, Broly goes on ahead to duck under and giving Vegeta a bone-rattling uppercut to Vegeta's stomach that sends him rattling backwards, as Vegeta went along to acknowledge this by commenting, "Impressive. One shot and my body is shaking. This is exactly what I wanted from you. Good, good. Now I know what I have to do against you." And with everyone else watching, Gohan went along to ask, "Is Vegeta okay? That uppercut really did a number on him, with Goku responding, he'll be fine. I think he's just taken back because he wasn't expecting for Broly to become this powerful. I'm so excited. I think Vegeta is about to get serious against him though. Hey Broly, that was a really good shot. Why don't you show me what you can do now? I want to see where you stand, with Broly having to turn around and asking, you want to fight me too? I welcome your challenge. I want to see how far this power can take me. Use your Super Saiyan Blue power too then, and with Goku doing exactly that, he then went along to transform into Super Saiyan Blue by responding, you got me fired up, Broly. Okay then, let's not waste any more time. Come and give me all you've got. And with both Goku and Broly having to be shown charging at one another, we get to see how Gohan went along to comment, I can't believe how powerful Broly is. If Dad isn't careful, then this could be very bad. But then, out of the blue, Vegeta immediately returns in battle by having to punch Goku in the face by telling him, oh no you don't, Kakarot. And with Goku shown taken back, Vegeta then continues, this is my battle, not yours. You did this before, but you will not do it again. We agreed to my terms, and so we will do this my way, and you will not be taking this away from me. Do you understand? With Goku responding, what's the deal, Vegeta? I was only going to spar with him for a quick second. Why'd you have to go and ruin that for me? It was only going to be for a second. We are doing this my way, Kakarot, not yours, says Vegeta. You always tend to hog everything for yourself, and it's not going to fly this time around with me. With Goku responding, I only wanted to spar with him for a second. I wasn't going to fight him for an entire year or something. You're taking this way too far, with Vegeta telling him, 1 second for you is the same as fighting someone for an entire year. So the answer is no. And if you don't shut your mouth and accept it, then I'll shut it for you then. With Goku responding, oh yeah? Well, I'd like to see you try, Vegeta. You always want to be the first to do everything. You always ruin all the fun. And with Broly shown having to stand there as Beerus approaches, Beerus went along to further acknowledge Broly by telling him, so, you're Broly. So I hear you're quite impressive for someone with little to no experience in battle. Your power strikes my interests. It's been a very long time since I had anyone push me into using my full power. I am in search for a rival, also described to me as being a Super Saiyan God. While these two argue their lives away, what do you say you and I have a fight to see if this dream is true? I expect nothing less of the power you used against the Saiyans before. And now that you're a god, I want to see what you can do, as Broly asks to fight you? A god of destruction? Beerus then responds, that's right, Saiyan. You look promising, and so I want to see what you have to offer. Nothing will get in our way, so go on then, show me the full extent of your incredible massive battle power. I'm ready, as only then the manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, what I really enjoyed about when I was making this story was seeing the overall reaction that would come from someone like Vegeta, only because what he says isn't entirely false, in a sense to where Goku and Vegeta have trained for so long and did so much to get to where they were at currently, only for Goku to suggest the idea that, hey, we should give Broly Super Saiyan God only because of two reasons. Number one, if there just so happens to be another tournament, we can actually use him to lead our team, and number two, we can actually use the concept of Super Saiyan God Broly to get stronger ourselves. So what I want to know from you guys down below are three specific things. Number one, let's just say if there was such a thing like Super Saiyan God Broly, then how strong do you guys think Super Saiyan God Broly would be? Number two, do you guys want me to create an ongoing series involving a concept such as Super Saiyan God Broly? And number three, do you think that in the actual Dragon Ball Super Canon series we should see a third Super Saiyan God, whether that be Broly, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, future Trunks? Do you guys think that we should see other Super Saiyan gods? And lastly, what I want to know from you guys are if you guys want me to create more stories like this, in a sense to where other Saiyans become Super Saiyan gods and other concepts like this. And again, we are going to have another massive like goal in this video. If we can smash out 5,000 likes on this video, then not only am I going to be inclined in giving you guys more hypothetical stories on the concept of Super Saiyan God, but I'm really going to try to give you guys a dope series involving such a concept. So again, I do want to thank you all so much for your time. the road to 1 million subscribers continues, so you guys have a mission. This is the mission. The mission is to share the channel to try to get us up to 1 million subs, and I promise you guys, after that, we're only getting started. We are only just getting started. I have so many stories and concept ideas and so many other animations to be presenting to you guys in the foreseeable future. So again, I do want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Slap that like button down below. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And the quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up? On, put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
UnrealEntGaming, but watching your video, all lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarota!